everybody, it's Mr. Nober, and I am back with one of my favorite tools ever, as you know, Google Slides. And what I am doing is teaching you how to create a game board or a board game in Google Slides. So let me kind of tell you what I did and how I set this all up. What I first did was use the shapes button, and I created different squares. I actually created one square, and I used Control C and Control V to copy it multiple times and set up my game board here, and then went and changed the squares to different colors. But you'll notice my squares don't move. And here's the trick. What I did was, once I created my game board and it was all set, I went to File, Download, and download as a JPEG the game, okay? This picture. And then let me show you what we do. We go to Background, choose an image, and you're going to go from your computer because it downloaded to your computer, and then click Open. And there is my board as my background. Can't be moved. Nobody can mess with it. So that's how I started out with this. Then what I did was I went to the shapes and I created some pieces for my game board. I used a smiley face, heart, lightning bolt. You can use the sun, the moon, a cloud. You could use arrows. You could use some of these call outs. Maybe it's a, again, whatever you want to do, you can create. You could even bring in a picture to be a game piece. Then what I did was I thought about what are some things that I want to have people do when they land on a space. So, I just did real quick 3 different things. One was I want to ask a question if they land on one of the spaces. I want to do an activity and another activity. So this is the way it would work. You could use, I guess, a dice or, something else to use turns. So say I rolled a 3, and I'm going to be my smiley face here. I'm on my start. I roll a 3. 1, 2. Thank goodness I didn't land on lose a turn. And 3. When I get to this, I create it, again, using the shapes, these little buttons. So now it goes to this slide. I have to do 10 jumping jacks. I do my 10 jumping jacks. And then I also made a button to get me back to my game board. All right. This time I rolled a 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Landed on a space with a button again. Click on it and give a compliment to a person playing with you. Now, you could also have, if you do that, you get to move so many spaces. If you don't, you have to move so many spaces back. The choice is really up to you how you set this up. But again, I have this linked to go back to my game board. And you can see you could create a very, very complex game. So really looking forward to seeing what you guys come up with in creating a game in Google Slides. So remember, stay safe, stay strong, stay learning. Bye-bye.